Insanely great news to start your Monday morning. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday, dude. Insanely great news to start your Tuesday morning as I'm here, you're here. And finally, everything's back on track for stimulus. I'm so excited. $200 a month for Social Security and SSI for the entire next year. $4,000? Oh my God, multiple stimulus checks, FPUC extended, PUA extended, FPEUC extended, did I get those words right? Oh my God, what else? Hazard pay back on. Frontline workers who worked during the pandemic, essential workers who work then, work now, still working. Oh my God, at least the candles are working. Oh my Lord, what else? Oh, student loan debt forgiveness, mortgage forbearance, eviction moratoriums, no utilities turned off. It's incredibly great news. I'm so excited. I almost want to go to Fantasy Island. I have the shirt dress for it. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, and this is Mornings LALATE with an incredible, great broadcast of such exciting details across the board. Wall Street's excited. I'm excited. Mitch is excited. Joe is excited. And, the candles are flickering very well. So it's a great day. And, if I'm not, if you're not excited already, well, then maybe my shirt will make you excited enough. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do, because, I'm going taped, I'm going live, I'm going taped. Yesterday, I went live for Purple Power Live every day at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. There was 24,000 people in the room within 10 minutes. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. It was a little bit of just, around the campfire. The only difference is that it was, battery operated with LED. But, it's incredibly great and wonderful that you're here. The bacon's burning, the toast is falling out, and the coffee's turning cold. But, that's someone else's channel, not here. Everything is just delicious this morning. And so make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. There's so much coming up this morning. Let me go over what's going on. First, Wall Street believes your stimulus is coming, and there's a lot of distractions on Wall Street this morning. I'm going to explain what those distractions are. Second, the Federal Reserve believes your stimulus is coming. Fourth, Mitch McConnell believes your stimulus is coming. And finally, Joe Biden, your president-elect, believes the stimulus is coming. Hazard pay back on $200 a month for Social Security and all my disability viewers for the entire year of 2021 is what's proposed by Joe Biden. Hazard pay is back on, is proposed by Joe Biden. $4,000 for the Social Security, and hazard pay, could be thousands and thousands of dollars. EIDL, PPP, EIDL grant. Oh my God, frontline, all the other things are incredible. Student loan debt forgiveness. I mean, there's so much, and I'm just so excited for you. I'm going to try to cover this all in a very tight broadcast, and I also have some incredible questions and comments from yesterday's recording. It's a great Tuesday morning. I'm so excited you're here. And let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you start this morning is that Wall Street is trading down because the virus vaccine announcement yesterday took people out of some stocks and into other stocks. It means nothing about stimulus. So the fact that you may see stocks trading down or Wall Street a little pulling back, or the fact that you saw it up yesterday means nothing about stimulus. Moreover, the only thing that you should really track for stimulus on Wall Street is the bond market, because as the bond market goes up, that means that they're ready to do stimulus deals, the bond market believes, because it costs money to do stimulus. Next, Jerome Powell believes stimulus is going to come out because it has to come out. All the economic data that's out currently in the last 7 to 12 days has been very good, but it's all tailored with the comment of, but it was based upon first stimulus. So you need that second stimulus to come. And Jerome Powell wants it to come out, and he's ensuring that your price of goods, milks, eggs, bacon, toast, butter, remains flat over the holiday season and potentially could retract because he's keeping inflation in touch. So no more rising prices. I know it's already, $3.50. How much are you spending for milk? How much are you spending for eggs? Drop in the comments below. I spent 50 cents more a gallon of milk this weekend. I was just, shocked. Eggs are always expensive in LA. I think it's because, the eggs have Botox. The chickens have Botox. They have hair extensions. That's why their eggs are more expensive. All right, so let's get to the details of stimulus. First, the item that made viewers very excited yesterday is that Joe Biden proposes a $200 per month addition. This is on top of your regular Social Security, SSI, or disability benefits from the point of passage of the law all the way through 2021, $4,000. Oh my God, upwards of $4,000. This is incredible. The number one question and comment I got over the last 24 hours was the following. Do I still get a stimulus check if I get this as well? Answer, yes. I'm going to say it again. Yes. If someone else tunes into it a later broadcast and asks that question, you now know the answer. So you can respond to their question in the comments if I don't see their answer, if I don't see their comment. Because I try to respond to substantive, really important questions like that whenever I see it. So now you know the answer. LALATE said yes. And LALATE's also telling you I'm telling you the following, that there's only one situation where you have to say, do I get this both? Only one time you have to ask that question is if you're on PPP, the loan programs for small business. If you're not on PPP, you never have to ask that question on this channel because almost never is the answer a no. It's rare circumstances where you're on unemployment and you're trying to get a loan for your business. Well, you can't be on unemployment if you have a business loan. That's the concept of it. So Joe Biden co-signs the concept of this bill, first suggested in an op-ed by Elizabeth Warren, the senator and the presidential candidate who's potentially a member of his cabinet. She could be Treasury Secretary. She could have another major position, but she's expected to be a cabinet member because he believes in so many of her policies. One of them was this. That is why we're pushing to include in Congress's next stimulus package a $200 increase. So this is not the total, this is the increase in monthly benefits for all Social Security, veterans, and supplemental Social Security income, SSI beneficiaries through the end of 2021. This will put about $400,000 in the pockets of seniors with disabilities who have earned this benefit by contributing to Social Security with every paycheck. Amen. A simple benefit like this will improve the lives of millions and help our economy stabilize. This is absolutely incredible. Increase in Social Security benefits is the quickest way to get money out the door during an economic crisis. Congress should temporarily raise monthly benefits for Social Security veterans and SSI beneficiaries as part of the coronavirus efforts. This is incredible. And you know why this is so incredible? Is she's right. When we talk about rounding times, no one can get a stimulus payment, not a check, but a stimulus payment like this type of thing, faster than you, because IRS already has you on a payment system. They either pay you by debit card, they pay you by electronic receipt, they pay you by paper check. So they're already set up on paying you every month or however frequently you get your payment. And so all they do is they slide in an extra $200. It lands in there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. So this is one of the proposals that Joe Biden wants to get passed right away. This is incredibly important and incredibly absolutely incredible. It's, of course, from Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts and Senator Ron Wynn from Oregon. Next, let me do hazard pay. Let's do some fun. Let's do some hazard pay. Okay, so over the weekend on Sunday, Joe Biden issued his plans. And these are broad strokes. These are not incredibly detailed. He's going to come back with the details. These are broad strokes explaining what his economic recovery stimulus package plan would be. And what he wants to do is ensure that you get hazard pay. Provide state and local and tribal governments with the aid that they so need for educators, firefighters, and other essential workers aren't being laid off. So he wants to pay hazard pay. That's essential workers. That's the HEROES Act. It's back on, baby. I feel like it's a canceled sitcom. It's canceled and it's brought back. It's canceled and it's brought back. It's finally back, and this time it's no laughing matter. It was taken out by the Temple of Doom. I mean, how dare she? I just, what's incredible is that you're going to talk to me, right? We're going to talk right now about how the number one Democrat in the country, Joe Biden, is putting it back in after the number two took it out. Yeah, I don't know why she took it out. This is incredibly important. The truth is the economy wasn't working for folks long before this crisis hit. That's why Harris and I won't just build it back to the way things were. We're going to build it better. That we won't be satisfied until the economy starts working for everyone. This is absolutely incredible. So now let's go to his detailed statements on hazard pay during the campaign. Number 4, enact premium payment for frontline workers putting themselves at risk. There's a substitute for ensuring worker safety, but all frontline workers putting their lives on the line should they receive premium payment for their work. Everyone on this channel, because I've been doing hazard pay for several months, every single day at 4 o'clock, it sometimes it has the title hazard pay in it, sometimes it doesn't, but it's every day at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's the image that has the lifeguard station, and it says afternoons LALATE, not the holiday one, but the afternoons LALATE every day at 4 o'clock. But yesterday on LALATE Live, or Purple Power Live, at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I used the platform of this channel to really make it more interactive than just a live broadcast. I mean, when you see live, some people just talk to the camera, talk, and talk. It's just like, no, it's live. There's live chats, there's live comments on the screen. Why not make it interactive? So what I did during that broadcast was I was asking who is an essential worker in the room, and let me say yes or no to you whether you are delineated in the HEROES Act as essential worker. That was one of the number one questions that viewers asked, and boy, that video had a lot of comments for exactly that question. I'll do that again tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will do that line of question, go over with you. What I want you to understand for hazard pay, because this is the number one question I get, is that hazard pay delineates essential workers, but then there's an additional document that goes with hazard pay that says, you know what, the intention of the drafters of hazard pay of the HEROES Act was not to make it restrictive. We want to make it as encompassing as possible. So when someone would say to me, for example, someone asked me last night on Twitter, automotive parts salesperson, no, because it's general retail, and no, because it's automotive parts. And then he says, well, what if I'm a distributor, I drive it in? Then it gets interesting because it does cover truck drivers. And so you need to understand that I'm going to follow with you through this path to make sure you get coverage if possible, if it gets, as Joe Biden fights for hazard pay. So that's incredibly great news. The next thing about hazard pay is that, doesn't matter if you're fired, hired, rehired, laid off, terminated, part-time hours, full-time hours, you still get it. Ultimately, the important thing for hazard pay that you need to be on social media for is, and tag the Biden transition team, and tag Biden, tag Harris, and say, hey, it can't be discretionary. I mean, that's the number one thing that I talked about in almost every single video since, when did I start hazard pay? When I started, like June, I said it can't be discretionary. The language in the bill currently says that the employer may, at his or her discretion, apply for it. Discretion. Why am I making videos if it's discretionary? Why are you working if it's discretionary? All right, let's get to some more incredible, great news. Student loan debt forgiveness, and this is incredible. So again, this is coming from Warren. Warren wanted to cancel an enormous amount. She wanted to cancel $50,000 of student debt for individuals and household incomes under $100,000. Bernie Sanders wanted to do a different way. Joe Biden instead wants to do it slightly different. Oh, I found the notes. It's Biden's threshold is a little bit different than Warren's, but again, he's co-signing Warren's idea. Biden wants a narrow plan, said he would forgive $10,000 in student debt. Okay, so he's not doing $50,000, he's doing $10,000 in student debt for all borrowers, and then the rest of the debt for those who attended public colleges and historically black colleges and universities who earn less than $125,000 a year. Wow, this is incredible, great news. So that's that for that. Then mortgage forbearance. under protection until the pandemic goes away. Eviction moratorium under protection until this pandemic goes away. Utilities not turned off, not no late fees, none of that silliness until the pandemic goes away. So this is incredible, great news. What's left? Oh, stimulus checks. Yeah, stimulus checks. So Joe actually says in his transition papers he wants to ensure you get stimulus checks as all, plural, S at the end, S at the end, as continuing as so needed until the pandemic goes away. Oh boy, we just wanted a little bit more clear. I just wanted. Can you put a hashtag MSC at the end, Joe, and say that with a purple tie on? That would just be crushing the purple power, crushing the purple power. Just come out or Senator Harris could do it. She could have another Carol. Her inauguration, not her inauguration. Her Sunday speech was Carolina Herrera. She could have a Carolina Herrera purple jacket with a purple jumpsuit. Yeah, just purple. Just purple palms and Joe can have the purple tie. It's just absolutely incredible. Just come out and say multiple stimulus check, hashtag MSC, and just look right at the camera. You and I it'll be our secret. It'll be our own little secret. All 320,000 of us, just be our secret. But the important thing you need to be doing, and you've been doing an incredible great job, make those memes, make those images, and tag Biden, tag everyone in the Senate, tag your senators, Republicans and Democrats, especially Republicans. Send out the CARES Act 1 money that's sitting at SBA and repurpose it for stimulus checks. You don't have to spend any Treasury money for it. It will reduce the total second stimulus package bill. It's as simple as that. What's important to understand is that Mitch wants to keep the second stimulus package bill small in total dollar value. It's like going to the cash register and you're looking and it's like, who bought this thing? This is too expensive. I don't want this. Take this out. So he doesn't want to have cash register shock. He doesn't have to do it with stimulus checks because he doesn't have to pay for it. It has already been paid for under the first stimulus package. It's money sitting at SBA. It could be repurposed for stimulus checks. It would account to about $5,000. It's funny because I see your comments on other people's videos. It's like, yeah, okay. The love is spreading. It's absolutely spreading. And you need to make sure that they don't repurpose that money for, lobsters. It's just incredible. Joe says that he believes to the core there's no greater economic engine in the world than the hard work and ingenuity of the American people. No one has more respect for the working women and men to build and sustain this economy and more confidence we can meet the challenges. We rebuild the economy in the middle class, and this time we'll make it come along. Hopefully, I did cover unemployment. Okay, let me do unemployment real quick. Boy, I knew there was something I forgot. PUA extended to get extended. FPUC to get extended. UI benefits covered under FPUC to get extended. Why is this so important? It's expiring late December. Why is this also important? Because you have to have that to get FPUC. FPUC has to go on top of that. There's nothing to go on top of it if it's expired. So it's expired in a couple of weeks. He would give you additional weeks of UI. That's if you're on W-2, just normal unemployment, and additional weeks of PUA. That's an independent contractor. He'll also give you EIDL grants, EIDL loans, PPP. All really incredible, great news, and I'm just so excited for you. I'm so excited. I hopefully find your comments and questions from yesterday's video. Oh, I do. You can see the excitement just kind of coming through my face this morning. Darlene Yost. Let's get it done. Wade Lawrence. So they find a vaccine for COVID right after. Okay. Jason, vaccines won't pay my bills. Okay. Well, that's just sort of negative. You don't want a vaccine? Jeff Clevelander. More comments about the vaccine. More comments about the vaccines. Sean, we're still owed for the past 6 months regardless. Amen. And ultimately, congressional leaders try to have you forget that. They try to have you forget how much you're owed or forget that your EIDL loan was capped at $50,000 when you could have gotten a $200,000 loan, or forgot or cap you or not have your FPUC go retroactive to July, which is when it expired, and have you not get paid for the month of August or September. So absolutely, Sean Trilla, stay on top of it. Paul Connolly. We need to increase employment and get everyone back to work and support those that are laid off because of COVID-19. Absolutely. Well said, Paul. Jason, now they think that they front the stimulus check because there's no. No. So there's a lot of words missing in this comment. But he's basically saying they think they're not going to give us stimulus checks because there's a vaccine. No. They're not going to not give you a stimulus package because there's a vaccine. Absolutely not. Rodney Velez, no matter what this federal government owes the American people, no matter what the federal government owes Americans, a lot, because people have exhausted all their savings. So listen, give us MSC now. Very well said, Ronnie Velez. I love your comment. Thank you so much for that. Gwen Valderaz, they use fear of COVID to alter the American people's emotions. Natasha Dishosel. Let's get those stimulus checks coming right out now. Amen, Natasha. I love your comments. If you have questions or comments today's video, drop them in the comments below. I love those comments. It's a great day. I'm so excited you're here. Go to the Funnest channel, subscribe because we can get through this pandemic yesterday. Yesterday we added about 1,000 new subscribers, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it going because this is incredible, great news, and it's going to keep on coming across the board. Also, like this video. Coming up at 12 noon is Holidays LALATE, which is a combination of stimulus coverage for midday and ways to get through this holiday season on a budget or with literally nothing at all. It's incredible, great news, and we're going to get through this together. And this has been a great morning of Mornings LALATE.